tries to save it for Melanson.
Here's the 3-1. Swing and a drive. Down the right field line. It is gone! It is gone! He's unbelievable! Walk-off winner! We are not worthy! Unbelievable! How many times will he do it?
2-2 the count. And Votto lifts it in the air, center field. Gomez at the...
A good look at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park here in Detroit. We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Texas Rangers, as their order will read like this. They'll go to work against this fella right here, Venezuelan-born right-hander Anibal Sanchez. Coco Crisp will stand. Now a slider that swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Under it is Francoeur, and he's got it for the first out. So Coco's gone to start things out, and with that, he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Prince Fielder.
I still don't think I'd throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold. But
Chu retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the Tigers now. They'll tee it up against the ever-improving right-hander Rick Porcello. Luis Sardinia will step in now.
Luis Sardinia.
Swung on and rolled towards first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Now a ball bounced towards the mound, and oh, that hits off him on the mound. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second. He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And big fielder Adrian Beltre will stand.
You're not going to get anything better than that.
Now a swing, and Beltre hits one high and deep, and there is no doubt about this one. That's a long home run. So a solo home run off the bat of Adrian Beltre. Number 14 on the season. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0. Ian Desmond will get hit. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Joey Gallo. Here's a bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a 1-out base hit. Robinson Chirinos.
Figured that he was looking for that sinker.
Now a ball lined towards center field. In there, a base hit. Brett Gardner will take
but
it.
I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Marco Scudero will get a shot. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So a run in the inning, and it's delivered courtesy of Adrian Beltre. Alan Craig will stand in for the
fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Gardner has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Austin Jackson will get hit. And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will get Jackson at the bag, and the bunt attempt is foiled. Alex Avila.
Lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. Coco Crisp.
Start the third.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
The right fielder.
Now he runs up and gets this one down. And they're not going to have a play on him as the catcher just eats it. Prince Fielder will stand in here with...
Good idea, 1 and 2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the team.
Hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out.
And meanwhile, this pitch gets away from him. Ian Desmond
Had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Joey Gallo
takes on it.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
And this is in the dirt as it swung on and missed, but this should be a pretty straightforward play to first. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
So this becomes a very important at-bat for both.
And meanwhile, this pitch gets away from him. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Marco Scudero. Here's one hit towards the hole. A flip to Kinsler covering for the force, and that'll end the... Ian Kinsler will come forward to begin. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Nick Castellanos will wait 0-2 now.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Jeff Francoeur. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Under it is Martin, and that's out number 2. Luis Sardinia up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Coco Crisp here to get the count back to 2-1. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Leonis. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. Jackson calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. And 2 away. And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left. A base hit. Around first, on his way to second now. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. Adrian Beltre.
I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Francoeur has to retreat to the track, but he has it to... Soo-Choo 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
On to first is Desmond, and that's in time for the first out. Miguel Cabrera.
At bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. He flew out his first time. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There to take it is Scudero. Throw to fielder at first will take care of him, and that... Paul Clemens is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Calling for it is Kinsler. One gone. Joey Gallo.
I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Singled and struck out in 2 trips. Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And now he has some trouble with it in left. Brett Gardner.
Be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground for the first baseman Cabrera. Austin Jackson.
He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Alex Avila. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. There to take it is Gardner, and there are 2 away now. Ian Kinsler will stand in now with swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a shot towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Nick Castellanos. Now here's a ground ball toward the hole, and it's going to sneak on through into left field for his 2nd hit of the night. And the run is in from second as they're on the board for the first time. 4-1 now. Jeff single. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Scutaro will make the catch, and the inning. Marco Scutaro out in front of a changeup as he grounds this one to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Coco Crisp. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Up with it is Kinsler. On to first, and Coco's gone for the 2nd out. Leonis Martin, payoff pitch one more time. And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it, and he... Luis Sardinia will... Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Scutaro at second. And a throw on by Scutaro's in time for route number 1. And right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Miguel Cabrera, 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2. Alan Craig will stand. That streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Choo takes his lead, and now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to fielders in time, and with that, the side is retired. Eduardo Sanchez will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And they will get... No! He's in there. A very close play at first. Adrian Beltre will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Now this is swung on and missed by Beltre, and he's down on strikes for the first out. Ian Desmond. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Pan out.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. Under it now is Choo, and he will put it away to end the inning. Austin Jackson. Right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
and well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes. Here.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. And Coco will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Robinson Chirinos. Lined hard to center field. And that's in there, base hit. Brett Gardner will. Now the first pitch. On the ground for Kinsler. This could be 2. To second for 1. Marco Scutaro. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Castellanos is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second. Now a ball hit back up the middle. And a high throw as Cabrera's got no shot at it. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll come. I think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to Nick Castellanos. Well, Stanley been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long. And
meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Jeff Francoeur. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Oh, and that ricochets off him on the mound as it deflects towards second. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Luis Sardinia.
So this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Robbie Ross.
Got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Soo-Choo will stand.
You have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Joe Nathan will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. Ian Desmond.
To be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher to tell you about here, and it's the hard-throwing right-hander Alexi Ogando.
Decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And a throw on by Scutaro's in time for route number 1. Alan Craig, 2 outs. Swing and a bouncing ball to third. Up with it is Beltre. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out. Austin Jackson for attacking the 3-4-5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that.
And that'll be the one that ends it. And the Rangers will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory.
Oh, Denard's fan has done it again.
That'll be a 3-2 to Machado. And the pitch is lined on one hop to Cano. Flip it to short 1. And they throw to third. Why, I don't know. The throw back to second. Nix back to third. Euclid tags the runner out. Now a throw to first. The throw back to second. triple play. It's a triple play. They got a triple play. An amazing triple play.